I started Aloha Aina party actually because of two guys. One is Don Kauli and other is Kaliko. And I became a member of the Royal Order of Kamehameha. And I made it very clear that I felt because they had the authority to govern us as citizens of Hawaii, the Kingdom of Hawaii was recognized throughout the world, especially into the international world. And I won't go into that too much, but I felt this was the best vehicle to do that. And reading my history and talking to a lot of people, I felt this is a good opportunity for us to come together. As somebody asked me about, what is this all about? Well, for me, it's about healing. I try to practice traditional healing. My wife's a nutritionist, and as you can see, I don't really pay attention, but I'm trying. And that healing of Hawaii is just to bring us together as family, to unite us as one family. And it's really simple. If we don't do that, if we don't accomplish that, then it's not going to work. I honestly believe that. It's not going to work. The Democrats, it didn't work. The Republicans, it's not working. To a certain point, it does, but it doesn't for my children. And because of that, I decided to do this. The other one is universal medical. There's no reason why we cannot have, and I'm not talking about free medical, yeah? I'm talking about medical coverage, medical care that is deserving to us because we live in Hawaii. The other one is, I said earlier, is education. It's not only about the school, it's about educating everybody why we're doing this, how we should do this, and what is required of us. One of the huge requirements is lifestyle behavioral changes. Are people willing to change what they're doing? I'm involved with some people who feel comfortable with their retirement and their pension, and I really don't want to touch that. I want to make sure that we get into the healing of our children, our kupuna. Lastly, about employment, housing, all those wonderful things. But for me, the first step is to unify Hawaii as one. I recently went to a conference, and the statistics that was shared there, Mr. Rudderman was there, and I was really happy to listen to him. Just how we do businesses in Hawaii. It's bad business. It's really bad business. I have family that run lunch wagons. They got to go jump through hoops to do that. And one of my things is decentralizing government. I don't want to pay for the rail. I'd rather our tax money go help Puna get a better road, help Ocean View, get them on a hospital or something. They can, and my family, Kalapana, they should, Kuakula should have the same type of education that they have on Oahu at Punahous, the Kamehameha schools. Things like that really I feel passionate about. Yeah, we're going to have to get the Hawaiians involved. Yes, we're Hawaiians, part of a Hawaiian movement, but I made sure with these other two guys that when I get involved, it cannot be for only Hawaiians. 2017, guaranteeing 2018, Mama going to come home. I forgot to include them in our blessing today. And when I speak of Mama, I speak of Hokolea. When she comes home, and I learned something from Nainoa, is that I would like to see Hawaii become a laboratory for the world, for Hawaii to become a laboratory of self-sustainability, where tourism takes another turn. Yeah, they don't go to see one commercial hula show anymore. They actually go into the lo'i in Kalapana and go get into the lepo. Mr. Hamia, welcome to Hawaii. You're going to take your family. You're going to report to a family in Kalapana. You're going to work with them on their farm. You're going to learn the Hawaiian culture. You're going to prepare your own food for your luau tomorrow night. What do you think about that?
I hail from the island of Oahu, Waianae, born and raised Makaha. At the age of 2 days old, they hanai me out to the Batino family in Makaha. In Makaha, we grew up with a lot of musicians. Guys like Brother Iz who moved from the valley, Palolo Valley, all the way to Makaha. So Dalviz, my classmate, neighbor, choke musicians. We was talking about that at Likeke. And I never knew who Kaulia was until I found out that I couldn't qualify for Kamehameha schools because on my birth certificate it shows Batino. So, went to my parents to kind of like help me out because I need to know what my future is going to be like and kind of know my parents. I only knew them summertime. There's 10 of us. I was born number 8, given away, and they said because of hardship. So, growing up, finally got to get the name changed. I met this guy named Ben Kayatano, Lieutenant Governor. It cost me $78 back then. 1980. Went to Hawaiian Homes, signed up for Hawaiian Homes. And my wife was my girlfriend back then. That's Wendy Fitzsimmons. She doesn't look Hawaiian. Tell you folks, she's 50% Hawaiian. That's brother is family. She's a Ke'ale, Nihao. And long story short, went to college here 2 years. Then from 2 years, spent time 2 more years in Manoa. Got to know who James Kaulia was. Got to know who my great-great-great-grandfather, John Kaulia. He was the emissary, confidant to the Queen, same like James. He was hung by the provisional government during the time when they came to arrest the Queen. That was stricken from the books. So you see my heva, it's not revenge, it's avenge. Tutu Man wrote the song Eliliu E with Grandmaster Anton Ka'o. Eliliu E. But my uncle went ahead and made the Ku'e petitions. And I also learned that there was another political party, not only the Hui Aloha Aina party, it's the Kalai Aina party. 2 powerful parties back then. And when you look at the history, they included everybody in the signatures of the Ku'e petition. Everyone who lived during that period of time in the Kingdom of Hawaii got to sign that petition. So we wasn't nowhere racist. Nowhere the way Naia Puni was handled. So what happened then is no different than what we, all 3 of us, has planned for the Aloha Aina Party to move forward. It includes everybody who lives here, everyone who pays taxes here, citizens of Hawaii. In our mission right now, a little bit of history of me and what I do in life. I work for David Hulihe'e. Those of you know Hulihe'e. He's one of the wealthiest Hawaiians on the planet Earth. He just retired Thursday. And I told him that, hey, I'm going to get involved with politics. His reason, he's so, he smiled at me, he said, why? And I just told him, I think I need to run for office. And at that time, it was like back a year ago, because I was summoned to leave Hawaii Island, which I participated in many of the roads you have here, all the way from Papaiako, going around the island, all the way to Ka'u. I work for Grace Pacific. It's a company that David was the chairman and CEO and president. Anyhow, in life, we all have this meaning of what you have to do in life. Run for office. I think I got to run for Waianae because we need one highway system. I don't know if you've been to Waianae. It's bad. It's bad, the traffic. We need something like Saddle Road, yeah. But anyhow, I just want to share my mind on where we're going. This is for everyone who lives here. Um, you got issues, outstanding issues right now that don't make sense. So on my Facebook, I always said, we go with common sense initiatives.
My name is Puishi Bashi. I'm not I'm not very comfortable behind the mic like these other two entertainers. Uh, I wasn't expecting to talk today. But let me tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm involved in this. So my dad's his mom was a Aloha from Waipio Valley. My mom was a Martinson from Ka'u, genealogy back for 10 generations plus. Um, I was born in Hilo, raised in Ka'u, Waiohinu, then Keuka'a, and then up Kamano. Product of the public school system. Got a BA, well, Associates of Science in Electricity from Hawaii Community College, then BA Business and Economics from University of Hawaii, then a law degree from Gonzaga, Spokane, Washington. When I got involved with this Aloha Aina party, I told Desmond, I really don't care about education, healthcare, mana care, all this stuff. The only stuff I cared about those things, of course, as a citizen of Hawaii. But the only thing I cared enough about to get involved in this, because I knew it was going to take a lot of time and work. I told Desmond the only thing I care about is sovereignty. To get back what we lost. So I spent some time in Aotearoa, New Zealand, this past 3 weeks, and had the opportunity, a blessing, I think, to talk to some people that have been involved with this, with their own efforts, the Tuhoi and Waikatu tribes. And they've been battling with the British, like we've been battling with the Americans. Of course, we were kind of like stolen, ripped off, site action kind, where they were full on in battle mode. But one guy told me from Tuhoi, he said, don't even use the word sovereignty. He said, don't use words, English words with English definitions, and you're going to put yourself in a box. You're going to have to stay with that definition. And I thought that made plenty sense. So I'm in charge of our Aloha Aina Party website. I don't know if you know it. I hemo all the sovereignty. I hemo sovereignty, and I want to use the word ho'oponopono, because I think that's what we want to do. I think we want to make right what is wrong. And if we lost something, if something was taken from us, to make that thing right is to get back what was lost, whatever you want to call it. I know our state motto is Umaukea Okaina Ikopono, that the life of the land, as I was taught, the life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. What I believe that means is that the people and the land and the nation, the Lahui, is not going to prosper if we're not pono. And I don't think we can be pono, cannot be pono. We cannot be pono. Sorry, I'm a crybaby. We cannot be pono. We cannot be pono if the children of the land cannot be responsible for their kuleana, that they cannot be responsible for themselves, for their kupuna, for the children, and for the aina. So we need to be self-governing again. We need to be able to fulfill our kuleana. When we can do that, Pono will return to the land, and we can receive all the blessings that I think Keakua has for us, Hawaiians and non-Hawaiians. So that's my vision, to make sure that within this political party, we have a strong component and foundation of Ho'oponopono, that's part of the party to make right what is wrong as far as the overthrow of the kingdom. The other thing I would like to see is to bring more aloha back into politics. I don't see aloha in the politics. I don't feel it. When you have a state that has the highest unemployment rate in the nation, we're not even talking around. We're talking in the whole nation. We have the highest unemployment rate. We have the highest cost of living. We have the lowest relative range of pay. And people struggling. I don't think we doing a good job to aloha our people and to malama our Aina. So I want to see aloha back in politics and in government, true aloha. And I really feel that we need to re-embrace keakua in politics and in government, or at least in the Aloha Aina party. And that's all I have to say. Mahalo.